Hello, anime enthusiasts, manga mavens, and lovers of all things East Asian storytelling. Welcome to the ultimate destination for exploration and excitement, Anamangwa. I'm your host, Mr. X, and I am thrilled to embark on this incredible journey with you. Today, we are delving into the secrets behind Daniel Park, or Park Hyong-suk, Two Bodies, and the intriguing relationship between Daniel Park and Jin Young Park in the manhwa, Lookism. Let's start by examining what we know about the mysteries surrounding Daniel Park's dual existence. In Chapter 2, we discover that Daniel Park acquired his second body when he transferred to Seoul and moved into an old house. Similarly, Crystal Choi, the daughter of Charles Choi, also possesses two bodies. But we don't know when and how she acquired her second body. Charles Choi, known as Elite, and the CEO of H&H Group, plays a significant role as the main villain in the present chapters. Chapter 174 unveils the identity of Daniel Park's second body, whose real name is James Lee. His apartment address is revealed to be Gyeonggi-do Bundong-si, Inhwan-gu, Inhwan-ro, 132-1, Galroom-bone. After discovering the identity of his second body, Daniel Park is filled with wonder, pondering whether this body has a family and if he can still use it. Returning to his apartment, he stumbles upon the school uniform of James Lee. A quick Google search leads him to the remote village where James Lee's school is located. Upon arriving, he finds the school closed, adorned with trophies belonging to James Lee. While searching lockers, Daniel discovers a family photo, noticing the name E.H. Mart in the background. 10 minutes away from James Lee's school, he encounters an old man whom he initially assumes is a ghost. The old man reveals that it's been over 5 years since anyone lived in the area and mentions a kid who lived there with his dad. Daniel checks his calendar, finding a date marked 5 years ago as the moving day to Seoul, with the address matching the old house where he acquired his second body. Daniel then heads to his house in Seoul, standing before the gate. A voice from inside remarks, "You're late, Daniel Park." Assuming it's the real James Lee, Daniel enters, only to discover an angry Charles Choi. Confused and shocked, Daniel is questioned about his curiosity regarding James Lee. Charles Choi reveals his knowledge of Daniel's second body secret, stating that a locked door doesn't stop him, especially when he holds a copy of the key. He provocatively asks Daniel if he also possesses the extra body, the key to escaping life's hardships. Daniel, astonished, realizes that Charles Choi is aware of his secret. In an outburst of anger, Charles accuses Daniel of wasting his unique gift, labeling him as trash. He declares that he can't sit back any longer, setting the stage for further revelations and confrontations. Charles Choi asserts that James Lee is not a real person, but rather a fabricated identity created by him. In response, Daniel Park, filled with anger, confronts Charles and demands answers about his second body. With intensity in his voice, Daniel presses Charles, asking, "What about my second body? Answer me." Charles responds sternly, emphasizing that Daniel must first surpass DG, introducing a pivotal element into the unfolding narrative. Using my high IQ intelligence, I delved into secret documents and uncovered that the second body isn't tied to a specific individual. It can be acquired through luck and utilized for a specific period, 5 years, by a single person aged 18 to 22. After this time, the second body passes down to the next person. Examining James Lee's case, it's evident that he was already gifted in art and academics. He maximized his athletic abilities using the second body, explaining the numerous trophies Daniel discovered in the abandoned school. James Lee, residing in a remote village, likely never used the body for combat, given the lack of necessity. Assuming James Lee's age for using the second body has ended, he moved to Seoul, as indicated in the calendar dated 5 years ago. This hints that someone else had the second body before Daniel Park. Here, Charles Choi enters the story. My further exploration led me to speculate that Charles knew about the second body. Unable to acquire it, while James Lee was using it, Charles seized the opportunity when James Lee's time was up. Charles Choi likely killed the original James Lee and took the second body. He then gave it to DG, also known as Diego Kang, who was already working under Charles Choi. At 18, fulfilling the conditions for acquiring the second body, DG used his real body to become an idol, generating income for Charles Choi. James Lee's identity was used to give a specific identity to the second body, as seen in Chapter 174, when the second body is admitted to the hospital. This concludes Part 1 of our exploration. In the next segment, we'll connect the threads of Daniel Park, Sang-Cheol Park, Jin-Young Park, DG, and James Lee. Before we continue, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for upcoming parts. Stay tuned for more revelations in the world of Lookism.